Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September. I don't know. I'm not even ready. Why did I start this video? Today is September the 24th, 2024. For our Monday Night Raw results, ladies and gentlemen. Because we got an update of Bad Blood. What I mean by that, there's a stipulation. Before we get to anything, because there's a lot of people talking about this new video package. Well, it's not really a video package. It shows a circle, a ring of fire and letters. But people are saying Viking Raiders or the Lucha Bros. People are saying the Lucha Bros are still contracted to AEW when they are not. I know Penta is not contracted with AEW. He was supposed to be done with AEW in August. He was waiting for his brother to finally have his contract expired. And people are talking about WWE signed with the Lucha Bros. Lucha Bros signed with WWE already. So I even checked on the Wikipedia page for AEW. Penta is not listed. Ray Phoenix is not listed, but I went to the AEW website, they were listed. But this is my thing. When somebody leaves a company, it takes a while for they to update it, because when Becky Lynch left WWE, she was still on that list of people, active wrestlers on that website. She was still on there. I checked them multiple times, like every day, to see if is it really true that she left. And it took a while for people to for it to be updated. So Becky Lynch's been on there for a while. So that could be happening with Penta and Ray Phoenix. They're gone, but it took them a while to take them off of their website. Because remember, they're working on their shows. They're working on everything else, their storylines and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know who's in this video package. We don't know when they're debuting or making the return. The Viking Raiders would be cool and all, but one, I think somebody had a baby, or they're both injured, and one of them had a baby with Valhalla, so that's Eric. So that's why Valhalla is not here at all wrestling, is because she is pregnant. So why would they let Eric and Ivar come back without Valhalla? She's part of the Viking Raiders. They should have the whole Viking Raiders back together if they're going to do that, because Eric been injured almost a year now, and then Ivar got injured. Remember, they didn't get injured together. Ivar was still doing singles matches, and then he got injured. And then Valhalla got pregnant. So I don't know if it's going to be the Viking Raiders. It would be cool to see the Lucha Bros show up in WWE. I would like to see it. If they're going to do this right away, I want to see it. Well, not right away, because we don't know when they're coming. Because it didn't say coming soon, or didn't give us a date of when this fire circle is coming to any brand. Because I look at their Wikipedia, it shows us who doesn't have a brand. Like 2 days ago, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon was on that list. But if they're going to be on Raw or SmackDown, it will be on Raw or SmackDown. We already know they're going to the main roster. We just don't know which roster. We don't know if it's going to be Raw or SmackDown. But if this is a Raw's video package, it should be, they're going to go to Raw. I will check on the Wikipedia. Maybe they took them off of the list because they found out where they're going to go. Raw or SmackDown. Those say they might go to Raw. I could find ways. I want to know who this person is, or guys, and we will find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a whole bunch of interviews, and when they were showing everybody arriving in the building, they do this every week now, showing us everybody arriving, and we saw Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan arriving, and a lowrider. But when they were about to walk in the building, we just saw a guy went flying into the merch stand, and it was Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman still destroying each other. Like, seriously, you know Bronson Reed has a match against The Miz, and he's still having problems with Braun Strowman? Oh, my goodness. And Kofi Kingston, they're having their anniversary. New Day is having an anniversary. I think 10 years in November. So Kofi tried to make it happy and bring some old memories back. He brought the bootios back. He had a big giant cereal attached to his wrist. And he bring Francesca the French horn. Or trombone. I think it was a trombone. But Xavier Woods wants to change. Because the silly New Day is not getting wins. He wants to be more serious. So, ladies and gentlemen, and then, I guess, and then Kobe says, you know what? New Day stuff, you're in charge. And then they got confronted by American Made. They made fun of them. And then Xavier Woods says, I'm in charge, right? Let's have a match with the Creed brothers. So that's happening on Raw. What else is happening on Raw that I could talk about before their match? Let's see. We had a little interview with Judgment Day. And Dragunov had their little thing. Finn Balor wasn't at the arena this time. It was just Carlito, Dominic, Liv Morgan, and JD. Only those guys were there. The Miz, Damage Control, Creed Brothers, Jey Uso. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing else I could talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got Drew McIntyre coming out to talk about what CM Punk had to say. Because he's preparing to die. He's prepared. CM Punk is prepared to die. And Drew McIntyre says the same thing, that his family doesn't want him to do this match. His wife doesn't want him to do this match. His wife been telling him to get away from CM Punk. You see what it's doing to him. He wants to hurt him. But Drew McIntyre made the same promise to CM Punk. Make you bleed a lot and destroy you. He says, I've injured you before, but he's going to do that. He's going to injure him permanently. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I have bad speech, okay, guys? Don't hate on it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's happening there. Both of these guys doing dark promos. I hope they deliver this Hell in a Cell. I really do. Can we have a lot of blood? Can we have craziness? Maybe not AEW crazy, but can we have some craziness? But ladies and gentlemen, to start off Raw, because Dominic and Liv was about to get demolished by Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, but they didn't. They went into the ring, and Liv Morgan talked about Rhea Ripley. She stole everything from Rhea Ripley and said a whole bunch of things. They were doing a victory lap. It looked like Dominic can't do a whole victory lap because it wasn't a lap, it was a half a lap. Because he was carrying her and then he was running around the ring. He went this way and then he stopped like over here and he had to put her down. So I don't know, he could carry you, Liv. He's not really the strongest man. You see him running away like a big baby every single time. So Rhea Ripley came out. She told Liv Morgan that she's not going to hurt her. She has something to say to Liv Morgan and Dom. But Liv Morgan has to make it. She tried to make it accuses. She's trying to think what Rhea will say. That she's not 100%. She's not cleared. She can't do the match at Bad Blood. But she says, you know what? I still want to do this match. You're not running away from me. But Rhea says at Bad Blood, she would be cleared. Liv Morgan is not really happy about that because She wanted her to be injured because that would be easy for her to win the match. And with Dom. But Rhea says all the times that Dom wants to get involved in the women's world title matches, Adam Pearce decided that Dom will be in a shark cage above the ring. And Liv Morgan and Dom wasn't happy because Dom thinks he's going to go back to jail. Hey, Dom, remember, you're going back for 1 day. Well, technically a couple hours whenever this match happens. It could be the 4th match. It could be the main event. It could be the 1st match. You won't be in there that long, just like you were in jail for a couple of hours. It's the same thing, but you're going to be above the ring. And Rhea says, what I said before, I lied. And she headbutts her in the head. To Liv Morgan. And now we got a match between Sami Zayn versus Lobby Kaiser. I thought it was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was Sami Zayn. And then Gunther came out and he was in his ring gear. He was about to fight. He was about to give Sami Zayn his title match on the same night. Ow. But he went up to the apron and he said no. Will Sami get that world title match? I have no idea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dragon Lee finally getting his hands on Carlito. He's been injured. Rey Mysterio been versing him, but he never got his hands on him. And there's a lot of problems with the Judgment Day because the Judgment Day likes to get involved in matches. So Dragon Lee can't get his hands on him because of the Judgment Day. And guess what? They try to do the same thing. But Rey Mysterio came out and attacked Judgment Day. So the winner of that match was Dragon Lee. We're supposed to have a match between The Miz and Bronson Reed. Miz got in the ring. Bronson Reed was doing his entrance. But Braun Strowman attacked Bronson Reed. Miz was upset and yelling at Braun Strowman. And then Bronson Reed did a suicide dive, taking everybody out. Miz was nowhere to be found. And then Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed destroying each other. A whole bunch of security guards got in the way. They got beat up by Bronson and Strowman. And then Strowman was about to try to break the ring by doing a superplex. But all these security guys had to ruin it. But it looked like Braun Strowman was about to jump off the turnbuckle while all these security guards was huddled and trying to get Bronson Reed out. And Bronson Reed walked backwards to the stage because he didn't want Braun Strowman to jump on him. But next week, Adam Pearce says not a normal match could handle these guys. So he's going to put them in a last monsters standing match. So it's a last man standing match, but for the monsters. And how they hyped it up, it was like King Kong versus Godzilla. That was pretty cool. How they hyped it up for next week. So that's pretty cool. That's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen next week. And looks like Xavier Woods is getting tired of the world champions. Because Ray tried to apologize, and Ray says to Xavier, I don't need your little bullcrap. I got Finn Balor next week. And Xavier says because he's a world champion, and I've never been a world champion, Kobe trying to be on Ray's side, and he blames Kobe because Kobe's a former world champion. Rey Mysterio says, you want me? Finn could wait me and you next week. Damage Control will be bursting Alba Fire and Island Dawn. Like I said, I like this team between Io Sky and Kairi Sane. I enjoyed watching them as a team. But the winner of that match was Damage Control. I'd like to see it more. Well, the thing I told you between Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods was after their match. So that's happening next week. But this match, we got Creed Brothers versus the New Day. Well, Xavier Woods was on fire. The guy was destroying everybody. But he got distracted once again because of Chad Gable. Trying to get distract him. Try to make sure he doesn't do his elbow. So Xavier Woods throws Chad Gable back in the ring, and he starts beating him up with punches, and he was destroyed him. And he was distracted, and the Creed brothers gets the win. Xavier Woods, what are you doing, man? Ladies and gentlemen, the big surprise. I was surprised. I even said in my head, will WWE give Jey Uso his first singles championship? Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. I thought it was a pretty decent match. And your winner and your new WWE's Intercontinental Champion, Jey Uso. Yeet. I've never done that out loud. But Jey Uso wins his singles championship. But now the question, will he help Roman Reigns with his bloodline problems? I think he will. But I think Jey Uso will join this whole thing during November. Because when is War Games? I don't think it's in the beginning of November. I think it's somewhere like where Thanksgiving is in the United States. Because ours is like in October in Canada. So, I think it's going to be somewhere in November. I'm hoping that Jey has a good run with the Intercontinental Championship. He still has a whole month. He might lose it in October. And then his next big rival is going to help Roman Reigns. Because remember, they still had to wait until Jimmy Uso make his return. They had to wait until Hikuleo make his debut. We still have to wait for those seeds to be planted. Jimmy looks like he is getting planted, and the wise man, because Roman brought up Jimmy and Paul Heyman in his in the face-to-face with Cody Rhodes. He brought them up, but no word from Hikuleo. So we don't know what's going to happen there. I have no idea. But right now, I think Jey is going to be the last person to help Roman Reigns. It will be Jimmy and Paul Heyman. I think they might come together. And then Hikuleo, if he's going to join Roman Reigns' team. And then Jey Uso will be the last addition for this War Games match. Maybe Roman needs to find his last person. Mostly they do that a lot. But like they did with Cody Rhodes and his team. They had to wait until Randy Orton shows up. They had Randy in their minds, but they don't know he's going to show up. Roman could do the same thing. He could call Jey Uso, and we will have to wait until War Games to see if Jey Uso actually will do it. Because remember, Jey has a problem with Roman. He had a big rivalry with Roman. So we don't know if he will help Roman Reigns. I don't think it will be Cody Rhodes. Cody has to defend his title. It's a big PLE. I don't think Cody Rhodes will help Roman Reigns in War Games. I don't think so. Because the last couple of War Games, the world champion has not been in it. I don't think so. There was no world champion in last year's. Oh, Roman Reigns was the world champion on I think the first one they did for the main roster. Yeah, I think Roman was the world champion. Because he was still doing he's the longest reigning champion. So yeah, he's the world champion. The tag team champions was there. That was the Usos. So yeah. Maybe they could have Cody Rhodes, but I hope they don't. Cody Rhodes has to defend his title. It's Survivor Series. Come on, man. It's a big show. It's a big PLE. It's one of the top ones. He needs to defend it. That's what I want to see. I wish he was defending at Bad Blood, and then we get Jimmy Uso or Hikuleo. Hey, things could still happen. Cody Rhodes might be injured or get taken out by the Bloodline. Like they did with DIY in their 6-man tag team match. So anything could happen in Bad Blood. Anything could happen. Just watch the pre-show. Or watch SmackDown this week. Or next week. Something could happen. We have no idea what's going to happen, but we will find out. On Raw, they show us face-to-face again. I don't know why. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'll be heading to Destiny Wrestling soon. I believe next week? I think it's next week. I forgot the date. I think it was like October 6th or something like that. So yeah, I will be there for their tapings. Like I told you guys you should watch it. It's going to be on Fight Network. If you guys like TNA guys will be in there. And some new faces that you guys never seen. Or maybe you did see. Maybe you saw them in GCW. Maybe they had one night only on AEW. Or WWE. I don't know. One of those. It's a pretty cool show. I enjoy it. My dad enjoys it. It's a fun show to watch. It's a Canadian indie wrestling. So you guys should watch it. It's going to be on the Fight Network. I don't know when they're going to put their first episode on. I think it will be soon. If I find out, I can tell you guys. And you guys can watch it. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Time is out. Bye.